Self-determination, international law visualized. Self-determination is the people's right to freely express their will and to choose their sovereignty and political status with no interference. It includes the people's right to self-government, whether through creating a new state, association in a federal state, or integration with another. Respect for the people's right to self-determination is one of the purposes of the United Nations and one of the principles of customary international law. It was codified in various international treaties like the UN Charter and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. The principle was first introduced in the context of decolonization and later developed as a response to the evils of colonialism, as international support stood up for the right of all people to self-determination in the 20th century. This led to secessionist movements during and after the World Wars and laid the groundwork for decolonization in the 1960s. However, several General Assembly resolutions and state practice have extended its application beyond the colonial context. Self-determination is now regarded as a peremptory norm of international law, and the obligations flowing from it have been recognized as erga omnes, which means that it is the responsibility of all states and the international community as a whole to secure that this right is realized.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. We kind of share this information in an effort to say every man have a right to decide their own destiny. So the ones that I forgot choose. Now, I'm going to share a next set of information what I find interesting. Just going to read a little bit from the document. And yeah, I'll bring it up on this thing. Yeah. American Law and Legal System, 7th edition, James V. Calvi and Susan Coleman. So may I say, for my people, yeah, it's an interesting book to keep in your library. And yeah, I just read probably a page or two, but now just really sit too long because, you know, our energy, the attention span is just that. So we work with the introduction and then take time, you know, just reason. It's in order to understand the American legal system, one must first come to terms with the question, what is law? Americans have always had ambivalent feelings about law. Our rhetoric is full of noble ideals such as equal justice under law and the rule of law. We, the American, pride ourselves on having a government of laws, not men, and on the assertion that no one is above the law. At the same time, disregard for the rule of law has been part of our political tradition. We are a nation born of violent revolution, and during our frontier period, vigilante groups sometimes took the law into their own hands. Between the time the first organized vigilante group made its appearance in South Carolina in the 1760s and early 1900s, 729 people were executed by such vigilante groups. Civil disobedience is the belief that a person has the moral right to disregard an unjust law. Recent history has seen Americans debate the role of civil disobedience in the civil rights, animal rights, abortion, and anti-nuclear movements. In the 1960s, some element of the radical left believed ending the war in Vietnam or achieving civil rights for African Americans justified the use of violence. Again, achieving civil rights for African Americans. I don't know who and what those designations apply to. More recently, the more extreme members of the radical right have used similar arguments to justify violence against abortion clinics. A recent manifestation of vigilantism is the border militia group's anger at the US government's inability to stem the tide of illegal immigration in the country. In many ways, the questions we ask ourselves about the nature of law are the same ones we ask about our political system and about society at large. How do we account for the conflicting attitudes Americans have towards law? How can persons who are law abiding one day turn into a lynch mob the next? How can a nation founded on the basis of its citizens' inalienable rights systematically deny those rights to the African American and other minorities? So if you're classified as anything like that, then yeah, I'm going to restrict these things from you. How can we explain these contradictions? The answer to these questions are not easy, but we can begin to understand the paradox by understanding the nature of law both in general terms and in American society specifically. Why? That's how the slavery are going, brawling it. In this chapter, we will focus on several aspects of law in the United States. First, we will examine the function of law in society. Second, we will discuss the source of law in society in order to help us understand why people do or do not obey the law. Next, we will define the different kinds of law in our legal system with examples of the various forms the law takes. Finally, we will conclude with a case study of Bob Jones University versus United States, which illustrates a number of the chapter's major points. Function of law in society. People tend to place far too much emphasis on the negative aspect of law. Many view the law as a list of things they are forbidden to do. Perhaps this attitude is only natural given our socializations. As children, we were often told, do not do this and do not touch that. So it is understandable that our first contact with authority has negative connotations. Law, like the restrictions placed on us by our parents, define the boundaries of acceptable and unacceptable behavior. But law is more than just a list of forbidden activities. It touches every aspect of our lives and should be viewed as a positive force. Following are the functions of laws in our society. Now, I don't know if more go down, and read. But that's I say, we as a people have to touch upon them little energy. Yeah. However, I am here to say the basic comprehension. A law, for me, is always contract. Contract make law, meaning the stipulations, the terms and conditions of a specific contract is the law of that contract. Simple. But Babylon impose them legality, them legal standards. And the contractual area is whether you agree or not. But them are going to make a presumption, say you already pledge your whole soul to their political construct. Now you have to rebut that pledge by demanding the contract that stipulates such a pledge. And that's how the impossibility manifests itself naturally, because them can't do that. What them we always do is get you to sign some mortgage agreement, some recognizance agreement, any little basic agreement, so them can use that as a gateway when you default on those minor contracts. So again, when the item ascertain the book that you can get it free online and lock it and read it and go through it and you know what I mean? And just take it step by step. That's all it is. Now, salute Adian Williams. Shango Lion as usual. Salute out there. I must salute Umji round there. I pass through my brethren ends and when I dip on my brethren ends, I see a pro box, a blue, midnight blue pro box tinted black. That's a roll through the area. So from I see it, my spirit stimulate and I say, brethren, you know that vehicle warrior? I said, no. I say, you know them vehicle Babylon them rolling. Yeah, the it is one them, the one them will have. Yeah, make duppy, them duppy wagon, you know. And a one way dead end thing, so them have to go up where them have go and turn around and the warrior then come around in the vehicle and turn around and just park with them light shining in our direction and that's dead there and me have to laugh and I say, brethren, so me I tell us them kind of energy. By the time I did the reason and real sister the ones them now move and just stop and you know, I do them thing. I just tell the warrior, so watch me a cut you know, I make a move and just step away. Watch how them have a roll behind me. So say, so done. Yeah man, and the maddest thing, me I step on the left side like me I go down the road and step in the middle like me I go straight to the main road and just make a sharp left and go in a dark lane, bare darkness. Yeah man, so wherever it was when them look and can't see me come, so when them slow down and pull over like I want to say, I go down that lane there. And somebody else probably much smarter say you must be mad. I could go around so I see if we can catch him, because I must have got away there. And John, by the time me I move, when them I make them decision, it's like me I hear them discussion and when me look peripheral and see when the car will break up. And when me step off of the lane and step in the middle there when me look, me can see, and me just smile and I say, hey, it's impossible for one can gain access to me like this. And I'm not brave enough to come down in this darkness here. I'm not so tough. Yeah, man, I just disappear one day, man. Literally. Yeah, man. But I just show the eye them say, I say the eye them with them intimidation thing, because if I hurt and I'm gonna try bring and I'm nothing hard to do that. But I'm not can intimidate a man like me. And so I make one look silly. Now you see me, now you don't. Now I wonder for a good long time I went go. And none apparently never brave enough to step in that darkness. Anyway, you know, we talk more time in our parable, but the ones them out there totally a laugh and I say, yeah man, we know what you say with man. Yeah man, so I don't know if my view And them friend them are going with themselves. You know, my view going with himself out there. But there is nothing to be afraid of. We can't emit no fear. And I like say, boy, we don't understand what it is. Yeah, we just a judgment. That's all it. Yeah, that's judgment. Our truth is such, our righteousness is such, our cause is such. So it's judgment. Yeah, man, at time I go come on and I start behave so inappropriately and I have no home for go home to. Literally. I just see some kind of catastrophe. And I call it as something that happen naturally. Remember, you know, the universe was saying, mm, that's why we are there to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. But I'm a bend out jog whenever they have to jump on. Me I tell you, it's interesting when Babylon a test my warrior them out there. All different tests the warrior them are getting. You know. Through the eye them don't know it. When I know the live, when we have to live it as something different than when we are pretending. When I don't have nothing placing on the line, when I don't risk nothing. You understand? When TSA agent interview under recorded camera subtly, and the warrior expressed himself, say, well, I say, man, I have my world passport, man. That agent take that thing and twist it up, bend it up. Oh, I never seen nothing like that. And just like how the warrior has been taught, the warrior said, I'm quite sure before you're employed, you had to subscribe your own oath of allegiance to the Constitution and to the people. And that TSA agent agreed. Liquor off our feet. Yeah, man. And then the brethren just say, as such, there is no place in that Constitution that authorizes you to even have my document or try verify whether it's good or bad. You can't stop me or interfere with me or interrupt my mode of travel. Period. These things I will put these ones in them place. And next all sellout Rasta come again and him a come and talk about Rasta and Africa. That's the well informed American Indian. Make him know say nah man, at the West Indies with them man. The place where one call Jamaica is located in the West Indies. Yeah, man. Located in the West Indies area out there in the Caribbean Sea. Jamaica is not the Caribbean. Jamaica might locate in what them call the Caribbean Sea. Remember, Jamaican is an island, not a country. The country are the federal area. The country is separate and distinct from the territory, from the landmass, from the island. Again, the Caribbean is the sea, what them call it. So how you going to be identified as the Caribbean Sea? Are you, you know, not realizing so them remove you from the West Indies? When you write a letter, them not say the zip code or the location is the Caribbean. It's the West Indies. That's why you use the corporate form, the abbreviated form, W.I. representing the West Indies, only because we are that West Indians. Clarity, practicality, naturally. But all who want to be maroons can go over be maroons, because we're telling them the origin of those things, all of those labels, all of it. So when my people out there, this is why we cannot be deported from nowhere. But if you identify your island, West Indies, as a country, then you can't blame nobody for the country or them have you in a space. Literally. Yeah, man, you know, have to take my word for it, man. Literally. Matter of fact, oh man, let me see if I can share that little definition here real quick. Because them always I try improve, you know, especially when them have to research my information. Listen, this definition says, I hope the item I see, I'll bring it up some more. Sometime when we talk, the ones them we think say are just, you know, are just a talk. Now it said Jamaica, island, and them have country. So them want to say Jamaican is an island country or an island and a country, yeah. Just like how them have the Commonwealth and them have the government. So the country are where the government are deal with, and the island are where the free man exists. So Jamaica is an island of the West Indies. You hear that? It is the third largest island in the Caribbean Sea. So them are rearrange them words now. Them now say Jamaica is it is in the Caribbean. So these are, you know, some of the things them where they hide them with us subtly miss. Literally. Because a word wizardry. Now, we can express this to the item. When them talk about Jamaica, you're going to know that Jamaica is in the North America. Literally. Jamaica is technically part of North America, as are all of the islands of the Caribbean Sea. You hear that? As all of the islands of the Caribbean Sea are. So again, Jamaica is technically part of North America. So when you hear North America and South America and Central America where the Babylonian them call a specific area. But when you want to know the truth, you're going to find Jamaica on the map located between the Tropic of Cancer and the equator. And it's above the equator, making it in a northerly region. When it's below the equator, that's what I'm call South America. And when you hear about the Caribbean island, you're going to see Jamaica right here in the north. The Caribbean islands, some of them are going to still there off to the right, still in the north, and a little bit down below. So we're now going to allow them to give a word wizardry and change it. This is why we have to choose to apply ourselves. We don't want to just tell we nothing, and one can't verify nothing. No one will not speak to, we will not have to be credible. Meaning, the document will not present have to be duly certified and sealed under penalty of perjury, placing your commercial liability, your legal liability, anything lawful around the all right to go on the line, include then if you have a wife, we have to go there on the property list. This is what we are talking about. You know, come and present some fallacious claim where you say, boy, you some fictional entity when it exists, what cannot represent or speak for itself. When you do that, it's contempt upon the court. And that means that you bring fallacious claim because you conduct treasonous act, and because it's treasonous, a decapitation for you. We don't want a negotiation, and we don't want a fictional federal money. We have said decapitation, removal from office, household decimate, and all of your earnings, everything where you have come to I. Right to the accused. For you all always make false accusation. Salute Ryan O'Neill, Anna McKing. Anna McKing. Yeah, man. American Indian out there. Akawa Maka. Salute. Salute out there. Yeah, man. And them thing are the truth. Notice how you not hear people discuss treason anymore. On the mainland, the Congress erased treasonous act and conduct from them narrative. Everybody sell out. On the island, the moment the government of Jamaica, who is outside of the Jamaica Trust, violate their constitutional oath of allegiance, then it's treasonous act, treasonous conduct. Yeah, man. This is why we move ourselves from their political constituency and place ourselves on the land where international laws apply to it. Which corporate agent audacious enough to come speak to us, violating their constitutional oath of allegiance? Which one? You're fair game. You're outlaw. So don't act inappropriately, thinking you can intimidate anybody. Because any actions on perpetrate against it will be unlawful actions, unlawful conduct, and that make you outlaw. Some man can literally put a bounty on you like how you want to put a bounty on everybody else. It's simple. Yeah, man. So they have to choose to apply themselves for themselves. Only them can do that. And we just there to share information, bring a truth, we resonate with the people, and we are choose to align themselves with such truth. And we're business friendly. And like we are high. Nowhere. We are say we're open to for discussion. Any government entity or agents from any agency may choose to rebut what we are dealing with, which is freedom. Then they them come present them rebuttal. It's that simple. Fire burn for your draconian style, strategy, or method. It no work around here. No, sir, when you leave your house or home, you probably leave a family. Just like if you just live in the barracks, that's still your family. You have to be mindful of these things. You have to understand say a time will come where you're going to have to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Yeah, man. So you're not to be surprised when you see some federal authority, big white people sit down in an unmarked car and a scrutinize phone location and a scrutinize phone activity. One of the joy when I move in such a way where I know which part the camera there, I know the house them with the camera and the people that know me. I can step off at any lane and there's a possibility I can step in at any yard, and sit down and probably get a glass of water. If I'm short of some food, I might can get dinner. Yeah, man. So we give thanks for them kind of energy there. I reason with my brethren the other day and I tell him, say, boy, I carry my water bottle and go up on the front to go get some water. Remember, I have my ride. But through normally taxi man out there do them things, so you can always pay a taxi for move through and things. Salute, bit silly, honor my king, honor, complete respect with power, my lord, honor. And when I full up my water tank and come out, I say, John, no taxi man at the on spot. And I see a little brethren in a little vehicle and thing, elder brethren like myself and thing, you know. And I said, yeah, a taxi and thing. Man, I said, no, I'm not, you know what I mean? And I say, all right, my lord. And I look around and say, John, no, we can't get a taxi. And the brethren just look for me and thing and say, where I go? And I say, right at 2 East, man. Right now my little section. And the man say, come. And when the man said forward, I just ray and thing. And when I reach my location and take out my water and thing and thank the brethren, I ask the brethren, I say, warrior, I want to make a change your mind and give me a ride. And the brethren look for me and say, listen to me now, man. You just look decent. You just look like a decent man. And that's that. I mean, I know the man from never see that man before. Yeah, man, that's me just need have some money in my pocket. So I just pay the man and tell him, say, give thanks. I just a drink me, I buy you. Yeah, man, and say I appreciation. So I say all of that for say this. Watch me now. You are who you are, man. And you see what the inside that got manifest outside, man. You understand? And unnecessarily the image like how the energy what the brethren probably are discerned. You get me? But I'm quite sure if needed look like a unkept man, raggedy and taggedy and smelly, he wouldn't show me that love. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. Salute Sammy Bowler. And I'm a king out there. Yeah, the brethren wouldn't show me that love. So we have to choose to present ourselves a certain way. Yeah, all when it all, yeah, make it clean. You understand? And the presentment, because remember we are executor with estate, you know. So at time I go come on and see me, I go have my little blazer, which would be like a signature for the item. Yeah. The judge, I got know that blazer there well, because I'm not dash white or discard it. The very same blazer when I wear go court, where them send me go GP for 45 days. Well, technically, I spend the day in the quarter, in the bullpen, somewhere in a half a tree lock up. I spend the day out in the open air. Yeah, open air. And then I get a chance to go all and wash off upstairs and go in a big old shop and end up a GP. Brethren, I never get locked up a GP, ever. Never get locked up and no, well, in my little teenage days, I probably talk about that already. Waterford, me get locked up. And me forgot a court one time again out in my teenage years. When them catch me that forgot Spanish Town. That's why I love my mother, you know. My mother that scared me go to Spanish Town because the people them say me have to come a court. And I remember this big brown police woman did I work at Spanish Town back in 1980, 88 or 89. One of them long time there. Probably before that. And this lady just looked for me and said, like when I talk to the judge, and the judge asked me what go on, and like mother said, boy, are the people them kind of, you know, I disturb my peace and aggravate me and these things, take away my things or something like that. And me have to kind of defend it, something like that. And like the judge said, go around there, so go take your fingerprint and some nonsense. And when I go around there, the police woman just look for me, you know, and say, I fight here, you know, you. Yeah, man, them want to mash up your thing, you know. Hear what? I'm not going to let you out through that door, you know. You just go about your business, you know. But I make them catch you again, you know. And that the police lady do for me. I don't remember. I little youth them time there. I don't even know about them things. All I know, I just steady and people that trouble me and me. And, you know me go on. Me I say, then if you got trouble me, I can trouble you too. But then call police. Me never call no police. And if you don't hear the people, then we call the police for me, you not go shot. Because these are the baddest set of people around a waterford. Probably one time or even still now. Because all of the little youth, them are growing on me and them get big. But the daddy, them we know me very well. Them probably look for me and are dead with laugh. Yeah. Yeah, man. And me, then call police for poor little simple me. I wonder how me did turn them time there. The bad people call police for me. And lock me up to, you know, hey, the police, them deal with me rough too, you know. Listen, that day that changed my life. I can't tell you that, just that experience. I never liked the fact where, when I look, I be a crowd, Waterford we live in a right a third world there, so. See? And I be a crowd, you don't know excitement, bad people, them, and you know it go. And the police, them come from me, I never know the bad people, them go call police for me. Hey, I want to do wickedest thing. The bad people, them go call police for me, Rasta. I'm there, they sit down like, you know, the crowd are the ones, them, and police just jump out and thing. And my car, you know, no police car, you know. And I'm my granny, me see in that crowd, I say, wanna give my head, that break my heart for me and my granny. I say, wanna give my chance. Wanna give my chance. That's me. I said, yeah, no. My birdie. Yeah, man. That break me heart, man. I said, me not put my granny through that again. Never. So me not get no trouble which part my granny there. So she not gonna know what or how it go. Yeah, man. But my granny, man, that is a friend that experience. Me no bother with no group. Cause all of we are play ball and ball go over yard and me alone at defend. Me alone get in a trouble. Me alone lock up. When we are drive to the police station, You have one little short police. I don't know it a long time this me I tell about 1988 or 89 or some shit. Probably at 89, I think me travel, me just come back from foreign. I think or something like that. I me just start travel, something like that. But me have jewelry, that's why I'm saying me travel, me have on jewelry. But when I sit down in the police car, and me then at the middle of the police car, something like so, and two police like one little everybody squeeze up in a one little beanie car, you know, people. That pussy will use him elbow and give me an elbow, you see, you know me love chat like me, a bad man. Man, that's elbow me, bust up the whole of my mouth in a rasta. That's me, I said, John, no, me just stay quiet after that. When them carry me go a Waterford police station, them just say, go into that cell there. When we go in there, some people in there, you know, everybody a bad man in a jail. Me and a bad man, we just go in, we just go try to find a little seat for catch. And when me catch, watch me now, is a next embarrassment me go through in a people. Brethren, Waterford police would have to lock must be 7:30. A beer people, beer crowd. Me don't know who go tell them say Dallas get locked up a Waterford station. People, when me look out there, shame. Everybody I walk and peeping. When it is like a dance out of Waterford. Beer crowd. I mean, I say, what? That's the police. Them now see that and lock the police. The station. The same police now we bad me up and bust me. I see the man come to me now and I say, hey, brethren, who you? Oh, we don't know you. I saw the man I deal with me, you know. Take off them jewelry with them. I said, so wait, what you gonna do with my ring and my cheek? What you gonna do with them? And them say, all right, keep them. Yeah, man. And I don't remember what go on if me spend the night or something. I think a brethren probably did make a call. Yeah, something that go on, I'ma come out and thing. So I mean, I remember if for that incident, me forgot a coat and hey, me I tell you Rasta, a foreign me go Rasta. When that police lady said, that's go on here, man, me just fly go foreign, and that was it. So I wonder if the government of Jamaica can go look back on the old case there and bring back them old charge upon me. I wonder if they, no, statute of limitation after 10 years, yeah, wipe that away. I mean, I think nobody ever come bring a charge against me as a, from them little boy days. So that disappeared. So me I try to make the eye them know, say, yeah, we live like everybody else. We go through some of the situations them like everybody else. And so we're there, we're not criminal, we're not bad man. We just discover our truth and we assert with truth and we not care when you feel public entity, public servant, police. Me I say, I'm me your boss, and make you prove it. Read your oath of allegiance, and that will verify that statement. Don't be mad at me. Resign. Resign if you don't want, be my servant. Resign, brethren. Don't try intimidate me. That not gonna work. Right? If you gonna come intimidate your people, I'm gonna vanquish from heart attack. Make true rain in the earth. And the righteousness won't fear and I run from. See it here? Unmovable, unchangeable, with truth. Salute Joel Jaguar. Honor out there, my king. Salute. Yeah, man, we just pass through. Yeah, you're probably there, panic. What go on, Jaguar? I know it kind of late. I got jump out. And I'm not like, I want to put the hype on the spot, but I got put out the invite, you don't know. We're transparent, We don't have nothing to hide. And any secret that we have, we keep it in our head. Yeah, I'm not going to send me one of them man that were like men. No, I'm not going to say, boy, them man were like women, naturally. You understand? Yeah. Anyway, you don't know me always pass through and bring a presence, bring our essence, and tell the eye them what go on, sometime in a parable, sometime, with clarity. Yeah, man. But we are say we stand up on a truth where the earth never see before. We are stand up in our way where the earth has never experienced before. Why? A man such as I drape up them judiciary, drape them up, and assert my authority. God, them not have no authority. We demonstrate that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Them not have no authority, so we just demonstrate that. And we use their own instrument doing that. And like we fabricate nothing. We are say public entity. Read your oath of allegiance that you subscribe. You subscribe it. So you know it. Yeah, you're just surprised when a man like me know it and know how to apply it. Know say that's the contract there. That's the agreement there. You are the only ones who subscribe allegiance that can be expressed. Every other allegiance will not play upon us. So we pledge, it's only presumption. It's I come express these truths naturally. Anyway, Jaguar, anything where you want, chant out there.
I know me king. Me just say, boy, me I tell you, me enjoy being on this journey, yeah. Yeah, man. Because me only come realize all of those who say it was like this and it is like that, only to realize it's not. Yes, so I just enjoy this journey. And me I tell you say everything what the eye say, I can witness it to be true. Everything, man. Yeah, man. Me king, what you say? Talk about the little TSA incident there.
Yes, I. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, I.
Yes, I. So, in any case, as you know, me do my little trading, you know, in terms of my work as a carpenter. Yeah, man. So, one little damage when that one happened to a door and me da replace it for a lady, and in any case, one time I get there, I realize it was just one little thing happened to a door where me just replace it. In any case, she'd have to leave during a certain time because I work. But after she leave, the couple that was left at the house to basically oversee me while me finish, we engaged in a conversation. Only to realize in the end that it was a TSA agent. At least she expressed herself like that afterwards. Because it started out by them ask me, oh, yeah, which one was better? Because the island's so small between a bicycle or a car. I mean, I say, well, especially because for this summer, yeah, you won't have much fun with the car because even a normal 15 minutes ride go be like half an hour and more because the island easily, be like that during the summer. So in any case, that was the starting of the conversation. Lead out to me riding my bicycle and she asked me, oh, me manage the cold, you know. So in any case, we got to a point where me show her my world passport. And me notice when time I show her it, she kinda hold it like this and she said, well, I've never seen anything like this before, to be honest. So I would that would kind of have me, a little surprise too. Yes, the world passport, and she has said she have never seen anything like this before. So she would have to speak with her supervisor if to get more understanding, Panny. And me I say, okay, well, all right. And then she said, well, in a sense, if the supervisor is not there, I might have to turn it down, refuse it. And me I say, okay then. Me I say, every individual who occupy one office or occupy an office first have to take an oath to the constitution to uphold the laws. And she said, yes, yes. And I say, all right, I take out one little booklet with the Declaration and the Human Rights. And I show her certain examples inside that and said these are almost natural or literally reflection of the laws that you swore to in the Constitution. And she has said, yes, yes. And I said, okay. So by you saying that, that means to say the laws that you swore to, when you step outside of your law and you start enforce the codes them and the stipulations and all those other things and the rules, what you're now doing by stepping outside of the laws is you're now breaking the law, which by you breaking your oath, going outside of your oath, you're committing treason. And when when we make mention of treason, it's like she get nervous. She take a seat. She take a seat. But basically, she has to is never come or hear anything like that. Everything what me say, it makes sense to her, and she really can't say wrong. But she have never heard anything like that before. Yes, I. So literally making everything when I say is really how it go. Because it now makes sense why we have to know the thing. We have to know the thing because them themselves don't know it. So we have to know it where we can at least express to them, where they can have some understanding, where they can even put it to them supervisor or something like that, where it can make the transaction or the interaction easier.
All right. Here we are going now.
Yes, I.
It's just like how me expressed it earlier, where I remember in 2018, mute your mic, mute your thing, my brother. I remember in 2018 when me step on the road I do my thing and me I test everybody and thing. The travel agency, them I tell me so them totally unaware of these things. Them don't know. The government will tell us that them don't know about it. Why? Because all of this are private. It not absolutely nothing to do with them. It is outside of their jurisdiction, their authority, their control. So they will not promote it. They cannot promote it. However, when you do the research, you're going to see at that time, President Obama have them thing, yeah? A lot of these official people, probably even Andrew Holiness, sit down on these things. But them now going to express it to you, the common people, because you're not to know this. This thing here is about phone thing. This thing here demonstrates so you're outside of the political, federal jurisdiction and authority. That's what it do. It tells us you're in an international capacity where the human rights and international laws now apply to you. Now, if you type in Organization of American States, you're going to see it clearly where they might show you, sir. Let me see if it's there. They're going to show you clearly where Jamaica is a member, just like the United States is a member. All in those things as a state. Now, the federal area is another area where them have them federal union. This is when the colonists them create for them thing, them enslavement on the mainland, where them are claim 50 federal states over there. You understand? But the de jure area when them start, Organization of American States is separate and distinct from the United States of America. So you have to either the inside of them thing where them regulate you, or you're the outside where them not have no authority, period. Now this is why it makes sense you invoke them oath of allegiance, so you know so boy them supposed to operate under the Constitution. Any other thing what them do is outside of the law and it is illegal. And this is why they make a mess in them inferior court, just for you spend a lot of money and time to carry them to the superior court, where the superior court, I go say, them wrong and give some monkey money or some little chump change while them continue the public slavery down in the inferior court area. This is why I say all road traffic act is unconstitutional. No boy nor no girl can compel you to do nothing at all. And these agencies cannot issue law, them are not God. So them can't issue any law, them can only make you offer for operating in a legal society. It's only an offer, can never be a mandate or not kind of edict unless you agree to it. And we do not agree. We choose not to consent. And at this hurt them feelings. Because most people out there is afraid to make this kind of stance. Totally subjugated. You understand? Totally enslaved. Totally colonized. However, we have to just there stand up in our truth and live our live. Yeah, but the ones them when now walk this walk now got experience some of what we have as first hand knowledge. And them can't say we, you know, we are provoke anything. We are say, we don't violate it. And we know about it and we can express it and we choose to just express it. We choose to do just that. That's it. Yeah, man, a step by step, my lord.
I see him with some, I see him with some man. Only thing they have, they might make an offer or a suggestion.
And offer or a suggestion on a law. That's why I say it's all about trust. It's all about contract out there. It's all a promise. That's why them a deal with bills of exchange or promissory note. You understand? And later I'm going to share some information. I break down these things again. Because we're not going to stop. We're not in a rush. We are experiencing heaven right here. And we are experiencing hell. But we choose to remove ourselves from the hell just by our state of mind. Just by our energy shift and place ourselves in a heaven. So irrespective of what them say them are going to do to us or take away from us, it have to be good for us and for the greater good of the Most High. Because remember, we are set freedom, nothing else. Nothing else. And them can't criminalize with, period. And the moment them are going to try engage or interact with it, them are break the law. Because them not have no authority. And I am he where I express it. I can't stop you from look for me. But don't try approach me. Because you're going to be outside of the law. Yeah, man. We are business friendly. We not hide. They them know where I am on that to Joel Jaguar there. We not hide after we not criminal. No federal agency, no agent nowhere can say, boy, we are filing a frivolous claim or we are make no kind of nothing. I beg them nothing. Period. We now we public servant. And we can prove it by the oath. What uno subscribe. You guys subscribe your own oath. You guys make your own allegiance out here. That's the only express allegiance. So you can't use a presumption to break the law. Especially on this island. Because the people have just now learn the distinction between what is legal and what is lawful. And know so the Constitution is where the law guarantee and secure those fundamental rights and freedom. Once them aware of these distinctions, it going to change naturally. Because even police officer are going to operate accordingly lawful in them capacity. So all the criminal now I go have a ball. Because them are going to say, oh, we're going to escape. We can't use no attorney. You understand? Because this is why I say, you know, the system is like that. These attorneys are play the games. Some of the attorneys them are more criminal than who them are brand as criminal out there. And the society know it. This is what me I said. This is why I say watch out. And I do nothing and allow I to do I thing. Yeah. It's only natural. And when you interfere with liberty, we have authority to decimate you in any capacity, anytime. We have that right. Why? Because we express the fact that we are above full scope of authority, and there is no police officer we are going to choose to engage with can do it lawfully. Because our activities above their pay grade. Any police officer, any soldier, we above on a pay grade, on a public employee. But on a sell out to politician and the politician bidding. The beauty about a man like I, when I hear I, and want judgment I, a truth resonate within an I. Yeah, a truth just resonate within on. Where on literally have to all start crying. Because I never hear them truth here before. And when people would assert themselves this way, you'd have to be a dudas kind of man, where politically and financially connected. And when I check, all I say is the most I. And I wonder how. You know what I mean? What, who, and why. The most I choose who him choose. I'm telling you that all the time. Him now go choose. Yeah. The church guy all the time. Sometimes I'm going to choose the one where say, I don't have nothing against the church. My views are just different. Only through me apply myself. So I'm not tell no man tell me to look outside of myself and know God. You understand? Because any God when me I seek, me I can find it within I first. Just like that Satan there. You think him not there in a eye? You think we're not cognizant of that guy? This is what me I telling us. Don't play that game. You have some way we can rise legion, just like how we arise quotes. The balance out there. You understand? A man like me, them can't keep me out of heaven. The Most High Creator himself cannot keep me out of heaven, because I fly, can dep on wall in a heaven. Am I not more than such? How way I say, man, a war jaguar. Hey, them are going to say, no, let it mean. Who are going to say that? Some politician we can't go in there, you know. I said, no, you let me in. And them can't get in, you know. Yeah, man. But by the time it's a lightning, earthquake, and thunder, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. All the most I have to step down and say, let it, won't I do? Yeah, man. Won't I do? Don't bring it up here, so let him in. So my place secure in a heaven. You know, have no doubt. I don't know about who out there. And it's only because of my clean hand and my pure heart. So I live in a heaven. We're at a point now where we have to can just let go. If you say you have a problem with me and we are discuss it, then we can agree to just take it easy so we avoid the problem. You understand? And then I man not hold on to nothing. I man not touch myself to nothing. And anything with the wrong way, have to the wrong way, willingly and freely. We're not going to compel nobody to even watch our video, even like and share. We can ask, but we can't compel. That's why I say, warrior, we are going to roll with me, can show up. You not talk about the renunciation. You talk about that part, the Jaguar. When you say you renounce it, saying, and I said, this is an idea, liquor chip.
Yeah, you can't hear me now, my king?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Because after she has said, at first she wouldn't, she should have recognized the passport because at first she has seen it. Yeah, man, me pop out the renunciation document. After me express to her, I said the citizens, the codes, stipulations and the rules and all of that will apply to the citizen. Me I say yes. If you say that is, me agree with that. But here now, me show you where I've renounced my citizenship. Where those rules and codes, because me and her a reason. So it's like me have to reason with her where she understand where I go on and me a follow. You know? So she has say all of those things, you know, it applies. And me I say, all right, it applies to the citizens, right? The US citizens and the Jamaican citizens. And me I say, all right, me take out the renunciation form, give it to her. And say she rub her hand on the seal them. I say, yes. Yeah, I recognize this seal. Yeah, this we would recognize. This we recognize. This we know. Yeah, this is why I say this is duly certified, something like that. This we recognize. And me say, well, there you go. So now that you recognize that, now that you know, we agree that you recognize that. Well, that in your hand would be my ID because there it has my image down at the bottom, you know, and it have all the information that you would require. And she just smile. Yes, sir, she just smile.
Listen, what we are doing, we just conform our action with what them call the rule of law. You understand? And it's separate and distinct from them public policy where them are enforced, them corporate policy, because it's not legal. Them have what is known as corporate process. But them still have to subscribe to the contract law out there. So this is why them trick you into signing every time. The moment you not sign, them not get no authority. By you signing, it's like you are signed them on a convey or a transfer your interest, your right. That's what you do when you sign without you secure your signature under them uniform commercial code 1-308. So anytime you sign anything without prejudice, if a information, without recourse, if a financial area there, you understand, under the specific codes. Now, you know, so you have a secure instrument, not an unsecured signature. Them work with things. And it's like when Digicel send me a bill. Like how them have me have a bill now what me just get. What them send me is really a payment coupon attached to the bill because there is no real money. It's a real money, silver and gold coin, and them will lock you up if you try to use this. Because them outlaw these things. So them say it's only negotiable instruments, which are these things. Them are the negotiable instruments. But because everybody colonized, them agree to use this as legal tender. Even now, it cannot be used as legal tender. You understand? I'm going to share them information there. But Digicel and these companies, you have a structure for when you knock them, you carry them a court. You understand? Because this is how I jam them up, you know. Because them accept my thing as payment and then them switch it up. But you see, because me want the service, me did still have to go continue paying for maintain the service, but me still can bring a claim against them. Because them a break them own rules out there. You know. Them just a presume that everybody is dumb and dunce. So a time I go come when we put all of these things together and shape the foundation of what them have out there with truth. Now everybody who have a birth certificate are gonna know so them truly wealthy. You understand? Because all light are illusion out there. So the policeman, where I work for the extra money and do all kind of wrongs, when him start get this information, he want to quit the force. He want to learn about this thing. Because I'm going to use the very same birth certificate and do everything else. And them things I want to get to. And I don't want to jump or follow nobody and just do it, but you can't express it to the ones then. We have walk away into these things. When we say we're not tax not apply to it, they're going to understand why. Because we're going to demonstrate why. You understand? We're not just talk off a thing here. We assess to the lawyer, we stipulate what me I say. Now, what are you saying? Them can't rebut it, them have to stand down. So if you not apply yourself to know these things, then it can't apply to you. You're not going to par with me and things that what me know apply to you without you applying yourself. Because me and you not going to be at the same location everywhere. And you're not going to necessarily use my name for get nowhere if me not authorize it. I saw it going on. So step by step, my king. I just step by step, man. When they right now the 1 hour mark, you know, I wrap it up, you know. Yeah, man, because we work done, we pass through and share some information and, you know, bring some clarity accordingly. And I think we can show this. So the insurance government of Jamaica, these are the insured person. The Linton Dallas is an insured person. What I'm calling is government of Jamaica. National Insurance Registration Card. Dallas, Linton, O. So them ask me for insurance. And I'm insured nationally. How would them I deal with? You understand? And I can't ask them for driver's license because me have one. Real Rasta man. Watch your bush up. Yeah, man, them time my head probably about 2 or 3 size that one you know. So we are so authentic, man. We're not fake out here, man. We're not like these caricatures. You understand? These nonsense people. And a step by step we're out here doing thing and that's how we are gonna grow step by step with truth, with clarity. As we learn, we just improve. And that is it. So again, give thanks out there. But probably come out for touch upon some other issues, but I so we there, so we give thanks for it. Yeah, man. And I'm going to wrap it up here now, my lord. So if you have anything for Chan, take the floor and then we can chop it off.
All right, my king. Complete respect and power and guide. Just make it go on this one.
All right. Honor the king. Salute out there. Sammy Baller. Bit silly. Complete respect with honor out there. Odian, you know, link up yet, warrior. Boy, if you find it so hard to link up, my lord, then, you know, I can't say, so boy, you're not ready for that energy, yeah. Truly. When I see what I man got through upon this journey, I'm afraid to talk, say, yo, my thing cut off, yo, what this a go on, yo, this now go on, yo, see it up and we belly with it now crawl. And we survive it through it all. And say we're there, same way, not change. Not glamour, not glitter. It's just the most high divine glory. That is it. Nothing to do with I. I'm just an instrument for the most high. Yeah, man. So again, salute out there. May the most high guide and protect the item in all the item endeavors, in all the item action and activity. And may the most high bliss the item perpetually and fulfill all the item desires. Yeah, man. Continually. Perfect love, perfect joy, perfect peace out there. For all. Yeah, man. Both the good and the bad. For the ones that we love we and for the ones that we're down. Yeah. Even the ones that were terrified away. Totally afraid away. Yeah, man. We are, you know, bestow unto uno. Yeah, man. Full joyness, harmony, what uno call happiness. And I'm not sure, but I hope one can find the divine glory within you. That's all it is. So hold firm out there. Yeah, man. Stay bold and brave. Stay firm and strong. I walk in their nation. But you have to establish your house. Yeah, because we advocacy of freedom. Yeah, man. Freedom in here. Freedom in. That's all it is. Complete gratitude out there. Them know we not fear them, you know. What a warrior are they? Yeah, man. Them know we not fear them. Them truly know that, man. Ah, them know. Jamal, I'm there. In that. One step at one day at a time.
Them when I feel me style them in a dark. I want done spun man. You know when I have to 40 words got 39 good. 3-9 G-U-D. How me fi fear them when I feel me style them in a dark. Dance all that I feel me hard. Tell magic fi press record. Light up a spliff a sip the and see me fully charged. No way at all, me no drop me guard. My teeth full and me whip up it off. Extension to top it off. It full of teeth like when somebody laugh. I doubt me that. So don't fuck up. How we set the trend and them have to follow. If them no mention dance, them no make a dollar. The fans them been done for the Instagram, yeah. I'm not to buy no views when me drop them song, yeah. If them bet them lose, tell them to check the banger. Louis V bamboo, the shutter for a gamma. In a German coupe, the screen panorama. Or panoramic, or whatever. Dunce never shot, staff that I never ever. Gonna check the weather, man done forever. And if a stage show me ready to deliver. Although them fight, they don't agree the bigger picture. We live on the trap, money and guns and a sip of liquor. Make you feel so keen, cause a bigger me chop. Make you lean more clean with a bigger beamer. Oh, me fi fear them. Cap them, no bad like me dunce them, I seal them.